One of the other things I've noticed about all these males up to now is that they seem to have very large paws, big feet. That might explain a few things. Now it's going down to the neck. Just if you can see that little bit of a funny line in the foreground, it looks like something reflecting light. We both, James and myself, very puzzled by it. It's not something we can see. No idea what's causing that. Move the car now because of the gearbox problem, so we've got to make the most of where we're sitting. I'm sure we can look around. It's such a spectacular sight. This male feeding on the giraffe, the other one just walking off a little bit. He wants to go and lie down some peace. He's got another brother here now to look after the vulture problem. Maybe a spider web or something on that. I can imagine that meat by now is not, well, for a human, if we had to eat this, we'd get very sick, maybe even die from it by now, but different sticks. For the lions, even rotten meat is not much of a problem. Excuse me. Interesting how we're not going to discuss it too long. I said about James, but the whole emotional aspect of death. Maybe let's keep it a broader. Obviously, we can draw strong parallels, or that's what I want to do, is draw strong parallels between that lion cub. And in this case, I'm going to draw the parallel to this adult giraffe. Female, she might have had a youngster somewhere, but somehow we sympathize less with the prey species just because they're maybe just be more used to the concept of lions eat meat and so forth. But this big giraffe, in its process of dying, is given literally to a molecular level, is added into many other lives. Everything from all these lionesses before the males came in here, probably a few thousand or many thousands of flies and other insects, hundreds of vultures, and eventually even lots of grasses and plants, trees and flowering plants around here. So in the whole sort of connectivity of life, death is very much just another aspect of it. Eyes of a lion, more specifically the eyes of a Mapogos.
We are just like to confirm, yes, Battalion Drive.
Such powerful animals, both in their physical abilities, but just in terms of the feelings they can provoke. And those of you that have been out to Africa before and seen a lion in the flesh, you know what I mean. And even for those of you that haven't, they've seen them here with us, seeing it all live and just having into its eye like we did a few seconds ago. They do provoke a lot of very strong feelings, maybe primal feelings even. Amazing animals. Got a feeling today is going to get hot. The sun is starting to come through nicely now. I was just thinking that mane sometimes must get very warm for the lions as well. It's an important thing for them, obviously. There's a lot of different researches and theories and proven theories and ideas about the mane, but typically big successful males have got nice lush manes. Also, research shown over time that females prefer males with slightly darker manes. So if you had 4 or 5 males, the darker mane ones might get slightly more mating opportunities within the coalition, but that can vary slightly as well. But there's definitely a very strong visual aspect to it. In other words, females seeing a big male coming towards them, they know that he's the main guy, or the big male comes in to challenge other males. The fact that he's got a very big lush mane shows you that lion is in good condition, he's healthy, he's strong, he's mature. And I think just from a purely practical form as well, I've compared these guys a few times to Spartans or to warriors. It's a bit of armor as well. Another male lion fighting with these guys, they would typically try and go for the throat, and the thicker your mane is, the more hair and cover and protection there is to work through as well. So there's a purely practical aspect to it as well. But these guys, all the Mapogos I've seen up to now, even Mr. T with that little funny mohawk on his top of his forehead, he's got nice lush mane around the neck. But this guy Shaka and the other male that's just limped off, beautiful thick manes.